Thank you for tuning in to Spotlight Growth Live. I'm Leah. Innovest Global, the Cleveland, Ohio-based conglomerate, made a major announcement recently that it has officially completed the acquisition of Authority National Supply. The building materials company has produced annual revenues of $30 million and marks Innovest's sixth takeover to date. Joining us today to speak further on the major acquisition is Innovest's Vice President of Communications, Derek McCarthy. Thank you for coming on to the show, Derek. The A&S acquisition is a major development for Innovest and represents one of the largest takeovers in the company's history. Could you explain further to what this particular acquisition means to the company?
Yeah, so the A&S acquisition, beyond adding $30 million in annual run rate as far as top-line revenue, it really means that we have an opportunity to get into the building materials space. Some of our other commercial and industrial businesses are going to directly benefit by having the availability to purchase these building materials directly from the manufacturers. That ultimately reduces cost. It also reduces the amount of time that it would take in order to, provide those materials or resources to any commercial or residential type building sites. And for our, other subsidiaries like even Chagrin Safety Supply, Shepherd Energy Solutions, and down the line, that they are going to have reduced costs. They are going to have increased speed of deliverability. And so those are some big benefits. But the largest benefit that we have by the acquisition is essentially to gain momentum in a space that we feel has the largest opportunity for growth in 2019 and 2020.
Innovest recently signed a letter of intent to acquire another building materials company called Midwest Curtain Walls, which would add an additional $10 to $12 million in annual revenues if closed. Is Innovest positioning to be a major player in the construction and building materials industries?
Yeah, so with our new LOI, what we're doing is we're trying to diversify our holdings across both the Midwest and also in the western reaches of the United States. This acquisition is really going to allow us to do exactly that. So, building materials and resources are one thing, but what Midwest Curtain Walls really brings to the table is that construction knowledge and that expertise that they have in working in large commercial projects. So there's two benefits here. The first is that we're able to fortify our commercial and industrial division, which is that we continue to add growth, we continue to add revenue, but also now we're adding expertise.
2018 has been a year to remember for Innovest Global. The company has completed several major acquisitions, won several high-valued contracts across its divisions, and seems to continue to be executing the growth plan very well. Can you speak further about the management team and leadership of CEO Dan Martin?
So, the leadership of Dan Martin has been something that I personally have not encountered until now within my career. I've got 12 years of experience and I've worked with over 300 companies, publicly traded companies, and ultimately this is the only one that I felt comfortable with, and it's based on his leadership to come in-house and to take over a position like vice president. 2 years ago in 2016, he was a guy with an idea and a pile of paperwork. By the end of 2016, going into the top of 2017, he got a stock symbol, ultimately put together a couple of members of the board, and then in November, late 2017, had completed his first acquisition, which was Chagrin Safety Supply, adding $500,000 in revenue. So from then until now, which is essentially 1 year, what he's done is he's added roughly $34 million in revenue, 6 additional acquisitions, and gone from just a man with a pile of paperwork to just over 55 employees. So growth rate like that is going to be hard to match, but I think if anybody can do it, he certainly can. And we now know that the model works. So in 2019, what he's expressed as not only a point of interest, but also a passion of his, is to take this same model and start looking internationally for other opportunities that we may have, specifically in the EU and also Saudi Arabia.
Thank you very much for your time again, Derek. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you very much, Leah.
Thank you for watching Spotlight Growth Live. Be sure to visit us at spotlightgrowth.com and follow us on social media.